Yeah, just to explain, Liam cannot do press under new rules because of his red card today. So Justin, assistant head coach, is speaking staff.
Okay, that's great. Thanks for explaining that. Which I suppose is past you.
Justin, can you sum up your feelings after what was a dramatic finish?
Yeah, emotionally charged. I think we're bitterly disappointed by the way the game was managed at the end. I have to be careful for obvious reasons. There are incidents that probably need looking at a little bit closer in terms of change of certain rules. Some goals outside of the time that we were told that we were going to play.
Can you kind of just explain what actually happened at the end? Because obviously there was the melee and the goal, but then obviously Liam got a red card. You were there. What did he get sent off for?
Well, we were told we were playing 5 minutes, and then it went to 5 minutes 15, by which the ball's been cleared out of our box, which is a safe place to blow your whistle, right? Yeah. We'd all agree on that. So why didn't we?
Yeah. Was the ball? Let's wind it back a bit. The ball that was played down the right flank, was that in or out?
Good question.
You would have seen the replay. What?
I believe, on what I've seen, the ball is out.
Okay.
So you have an initial incident that we're talking about. Then you have the time period after the game that we're talking about. And then if you're not 100% sure, so it's gone to a safe place, so the whistle should have been blown anyway. But the ball's been allowed to deliver, of which there's another incident. And then you're not sure whether the player who actually scores the goal is onside or offside. So how can you give that? So there's so many various incidents that we're talking about, but yeah, we're bitterly disappointed.
Is there a foul on Sean McLaughlin in the penalty area as it gets flicked on? It can't be offside though, can it? Because it deflected off him. So was there some suggestion that Ida was offside as well?
But there was a... Look, we're going to have to look back at that, but the very fact that the ball's actually even being delivered back into your box is the issue.
Yeah.
So those actions and those incidents don't get spoken about if we actually blow the whistle.
And in terms of Liam's sending off, can you just clarify what that was for?
I think Liam's demonstration probably to the official to ask the same questions that we're all asking after the game.
Has Keith Stroud said anything? I guess you've not been able to speak to him. What's the situation?
No, I think it's something that myself and Liam will probably talk about on the way back. It's not something for now really to discuss.
On the game then, let's talk about the first half. Difficult first half, I think it's fair to say, but brilliant goal from Liam Delap to get you in front, and it felt like the second half you gained a bit more control of the game.
Yeah, I think. Look, you're not going to come away to Norwich with a very good team, by the way. I'm not taking nothing away from that. I think they'll be right up there come the end of the season, I would imagine. But I think from our point of view, we've got our noses in front. Yes, there are aspects of our game that we need to improve, and we will. We need to look at ourselves today. I think, by our standards, I don't think we were good enough with the ball at times. I don't think we managed turnovers well enough. There are areas for us to look at and to improve, but at the same time, we should be walking away with a point.
Yeah. On the plus side, Liam, if we look at Liam's performance particularly, he was in that first half. He was very good leading the line. He was strong. He obviously got the goal, which could do wonders for his confidence going forward, couldn't it?
100%. I think I thought Liam was a real handful today. I think that's probably his best performance since he's come to the club. I think his confidence is growing game by game, and he's getting fitter. Clearly, he needed a goal. He was tell you that himself. But goals breed confidence, and you saw him grow as a player. And the impact he had on the game was much better the longer the game went. And I think he was always a threat.
For a player that's just 20, he did have by his own admission, a difficult season last year. That was quite some debut, wasn't it?
Yeah, fantastic for him, and actually, I think as a team performance, I think we had Oscar coming on at the end, who's throwing his body in front of shots, and a real collective togetherness, and I think Liam epitomised that, and everyone followed, and there's lots of positives for us to take from today. But it's just unfortunate that we're emotionally charged talking about an incident that we perhaps shouldn't be talking about.
Did you say that the rules need to be changed? Did I hear you correctly?
No, I didn't say.
What did you say about the rules need to be clarified?
No, it was the clarification towards the end of the game, how the game was to be managed, because it lacked clarity in terms of what we were being told from the side to then actually what was executed.
Can I step in and say that I saw the board go up for 5 minutes, and as you said, 5 minutes 15 is when the goal, certainly in the 96th minute, in the 6th minute of 5 added. Am I right in saying that during that period of added time, the whole keeper had been yellow carded for time wasting, and he'd shown Ingram a yellow card? And I just wonder, in the balance of fairness, if that is what he was thinking. I've had to book this guy for time wasting, I'm going to add on an extra 20-30 seconds here. And I'm only saying that in the balance of fairness. I'm just wondering.
I'll have to speak to him on that,
Yeah.
but I think if you tactically change, I appreciate that sometimes there is time wasting in games or whatever, and why the rules have been brought in. But I think when you shift the ball from one side of your 6-yard box to the other, if you're going to get a yellow card now, and if he's done that repeatedly, then I understand it. Without clarification, this is what I'm talking about. But the 15 seconds that had been played, so it was over the 5 minutes 15 when the goal was scored, which is why I'm aggrieved at why the goal stands.
Is that the minimum that they will add on when they put 5 up? And I would always say that a team that's been beaten in the 6th minute of 5 added is right to feel aggrieved. But is my interpretation of it, when they put up a board, that 5 minutes is the minimum that they'll be adding on?
It's 5 minutes. We were told it's 5 minutes, and then it was 5 minutes 15 with the 15 seconds. So, and then the ball is in a safe area, which has gone out to a wide area. Why would you not blow your whistle?
I hear what you're saying. It's a difficult one without speaking.
Because then you are actually allowing them to cross the ball back into your box, but the time's gone. So are we playing the time or the moment?
Yeah. I mean, without having the referee here to explain why he's doing that, we're all sort of guessing.
Exactly, and that's where that's going to happen throughout the season. Again, we'll be having the same conversations. We won't be the only team who suffers that. But I think from us today, we'll look at ourselves in terms of performance. But ultimately, we're all here talking about an incident that shouldn't have took place.
Okay, thank you very much, guys.
Thanks for coming in. Thanks for
Cheers.